already on episode 4 of my playthrough of Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. So, remember when we were interrogating Tweedle, and Bluebeard was in there, and I was like, oh well, I gotta find what fable he's from. Fam, this man is a whole serial killer. Not only is he a serial killer, but he's like a black widower. Like, this man's fable was that he was marrying wives, like marrying women, killing them, and then keeping their bodies. So why is he sitting on the murder investigation of a woman? Wouldn't he, like, wouldn't he have an incentive to, like, not cooperate? Like, make it make sense. You have a known serial killer of women, like that is his fable. Like, why do you have him investigating the death and murder of a woman? I don't know. But anyway, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and we are going to go ahead and dive right in.
Lord, I haven't played this game in so long.
You should probably repair that. If the rooms are anything like the lobby, they should cut their rates.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Want it by the hour or for the whole night?
You?
I work here, okay? I work the front desk. It's to help pay rent. So, now you know. I know I should have told somebody, but Beast would lose his mind if you knew.
You should really tell Beast. He's worried about you.
I will. I just need to in my own time. By the way, thanks for covering for me. So, what are you doing here? Oh, you have a key.
Someone else was murdered last night.
I heard.
The victim was someone who worked at the Pudding and Pie. Lily. She, come around here ever?
Oh, yes, the troll. I did see her. I mean, you know, we never really spoke, but she came off a tad intimidating.
Ever see Lily with someone here? Maybe on a job.
Sometimes, but nobody I've recognized. I haven't worked here that long, though.
How about a room register? Or someone named Mr. Smith?
That's all we get here. Smiths, Jones, or Johnsons. I think the last ones are jokes.
Ever meet a girl named Faith? Or just maybe hear that name?
I might have. I don't know. By the end of the night, it's kind of a blur with all the names. Tara, Brandy, Amber, Heather. Sorry.
I talked to Tweedledee earlier today. He mentioned you in passing. Do you know him? Or his brother?
I took out a loan for back pay. It was like our third notice. And ever since then, those annoying freaks have been pestering me for the money, plus interest.
Oh, I'd take out a loan from those two.
It was from the crooked man.
Beauty.
You don't know how desperate I was, Bigby. I had nowhere else to go.
Look, if this ever happens again, come see me or Snow first, all right?
I tried.
Crane really out here kneecapping the fables. Ugh.
Have you seen Snow White down here? Or maybe somebody glamored as her?
You know, it's funny. I did see someone who I thought looked a lot like her, but she didn't say anything when she saw me, even though she knew that I saw her. I just assumed it wasn't Snow and went about my business.
I ain't mad.
Thanks.
Wait. It'll be better if anyone sees you that they at least see you with me, so they know that I didn't let you just wander around by yourself. 5 minutes, please.
We'll see, beauty.
Just be ready to act like I'm trying to kick you out.
That won't be hard.
Crane really ain't it.
Listen, Bigby, I assume you'll be filing some kind of an official report or something. Which is fine, it's just that I was wondering if I need to be in it. Do you have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast would ever see your report. It's just, well, you never know. You'll do what you have to. I just want you to know that that would help me. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
Yeah, okay. I can search all the rooms? Is this the one the noises are coming from? Because we're not gonna walk in there. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh. That wasn't... Okay. So...
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this one.
Hold on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want. I mean, what if someone's in there? You can't just go barging in.
Please.
Fine.
Please and thank you, they're the magic words.
See? Please and thank you are in fact the magic words. Okay.
See anything?
Nope.
Alright. So basically just get into the room that I need to get into. Which is of course the one closest to the most noise. I wonder who's the person who had to like pick out that sound effect. Or make it.
You get health inspectors through here very often?
I don't
No.
know. What do you think?
I don't get it. What am I supposed to see? What's in here?
Never sure why they have desks in a place like this.
Finding what you're looking for?
I wasn't expecting much in here.
But isn't this why you're here? Why you have the key?
No, the key was just to be sure I found the right hotel. This isn't the room Lily was using.
Oh. So, are we done now?
No, the room they met in was 207.
Yeah, I thought I looked.
207. Open this one.
Well, that's weird. This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but it's not working.
Beauty!
Beast?
Bigby? How could you do this to me?
No, sweetie, no. Wait a minute.
How could you do this? We've been together through everything. I took care of you. I love
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me! With him?
No, Beast. I promise I'm not. I'm helping him. That's all.
I'll bet! I'm sure you help each other just great! I know what this place is!
This is a murder investigation. She's helping me.
Stop lying to me! What the f is wrong with you? She's my wife!
Beast, listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not.
Ah!
Hey!
Bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are!
Stop! Stop it!
Is this you staying out of it? I thought I could trust you!
Listen to your wife. Just calm down and...
Beast!
Why don't you talk to each other?
Ah!
What the hell do you think you're doing? You aren't even listening to me!
She's my wife, Bigby!
I told you!
This is why you need to listen and communicate to your significant other.
Leave it be! This is my fault! Please, no! Understand!
I definitely hit triangle.
Bigby, no! Don't hurt him!
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
You ruined everything! She's my fucking... Bigby.
What have you done?
What is this? Bigby.
What you did to the door! You can't just act like this whenever
Stand
you...
back. You don't want to see this.
Oh.
Beauty, stay in the hall.
What? Why? What's going on?
Hard-headed.
Oh my god.
Don't touch anything.
Is this...
Lily met her client here. Mr. Smith, whoever he is.
And then,
Must have happened right here.
Jesus.
last night,
Yeah?
I was on shift last night.
On shift? Beauty. What?
I'm not a prostitute, you idiot. I work the front desk.
So that's...
Yeah,
Do you remember who rented this room last night?
I don't think anyone did. Not last night. Maybe they have it long term. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It just seemed like a totally normal night. How is that even possible? There's so much blood.
Go lock the front door. Keep people out of the hallway. I need you to be sure no one comes in here. This is a crime scene, okay?
But...
Just do what he says. I'll explain later, okay? Bigby, what kind of a person could do something like this?
That's exactly what I'm about to try to find out.
What
I
type?
believe this.
Oh God.
Looks like she was lying down when she was killed. Flowers were already here.
How do you know that?
blood pattern. Also, I'd say the body was dragged off the foot of the bed. There.
The body. Jesus. You could say she. Poor girl. I just can't even imagine.
Yo, like, look at this bed though. Look familiar? They were really out here reenacting
We shouldn't even be in here.
Snow White. Oh! What type of weird fetish?
Do all the rooms have these same clocks with the built-in cassette player?
I think so. Yes.
Look, I've watched my fair share of Law and Order SVU, but this is wild, yo.
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Monday version of her story, anyway.
And it's in German.
The whole book is about her?
Yeah.
No. They really had the Snow White fetish. Look at this. Beautiful. Next page. They're trying to figure out what type of apple that is. Fuji, Red Delicious Empire. What?
Why is she in a glass coffin?
This is the part where she's in a deep sleep, but they think she's dead.
What's it mean? Why mark the page where she's sleeping?
I think he made up the bed to match the coffin in the picture. Flowers, too. He'd have had Lily lie down just like this.
You mean just before?
In the story, that's when someone comes to kiss her. That's our Mr. Smith.
This is creepy. Coffin and the weird fixation on snow. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Oh, this is... Ah, yikes.
God.
Ooh, yeah, no, he ain't in this room.
Classy.
Crane brought wine to his massage.
Poor
And it
girl.
was the same day that Snow, aka Lily's head, was found.
It's a huff and puff.
I thought you were the only one who smoked that crap brand.
Apparently not.
Just unbelievable.
Someone's been rough with this dress. It's torn.
Oh no, she must have been wearing it. He killed her and then he took it back off?
No, there's no blood on it. It must have been torn some other time.
What are you thinking?
This is the same dress as the one in the book about snow. I think Smith was dressing Lily up in it to recreate the snow from the book.
You're right. It's the same dress. It fits. He's acting out scenes from the book. That poor girl. She couldn't have known. She probably
What's in the
just needed
hallway?
money.
Oh,
She could
beast.
have been anyone. How did she
Mm-hmm.
wind up here? I mean, not exactly here, but just how does a person...
We can't know the answer to that. Every situation is different.
Yeah.
Mm.
She must have been so scared. Bigby, this? I think I heard this music last night. It was playing pretty loudly for a while and then stopped in the middle. I didn't think twice about it at the time. I mean, you hear all kinds of things around here, and I guess I've already gotten used to blocking them out.
Could have covered up the sound of the murder.
Maybe she didn't see it coming.
Oh, so we just gonna let that play?
Get it together, Beauty. Be strong.
Girl, I'm struggling too. We just so we're sitting in this really macabre like murder scene where you have this fantasy layout covered in blood to mimic a what is this?
Do you smell something?
Just apple.
Oh no, there's more? What? What now?
It's got a single bite taken out of it, like in Snow's story.
Oh no. Do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't. I'd have smelled that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. He's just acting out another part of the book. God, I can see the whole picture now. It all goes together like you said. This creep put that girl in a Snow White dress and recreated the whole story from the book with the apple and the deep sleep and everything. You're a better detective than I thought you'd be.
Thanks.
So he planned it all out. He had all the details noted down. Only then, when it comes time to kiss her and wake her up.
Yeah.
I hope you're just about through. I don't really want to stay in here any longer.
I mean, we told you to stay in the hall anyway.
Are those pictures of the dead girl? How do you know?
I'm in this one. It was taken last winter.
Oh no. Bigby. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer and closer.
His stand-in for Snow is gone now, so...
The next step closer. What is it?
It's... Crane.
I knew they were being watched.
He could be after you now.
Good. I am dying to get my hands on that disgusting weasel.
Really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
Obviously, there will have to be some changes.
Hello, Bigby.
Take care of it, Bigby, or I'll take care of it for you.
Jesus Christ, Bigby. Is that you?
This game is... I am stuck. Like, I am so stuck, y'all.
Hey everybody, so I am in the process of editing this video, and while editing it, I realized that my full reaction to finding room 207 was based on my own personal experiences, and the story ended up being a bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to create a completely different video where it's just my reaction to that scene, because it's a really important story. I feel like it needs to be heard, but I also don't want to create such a gap between gameplay that you all kind of fall out of the story, and then you try and jump in, the next video's released, and you lost. So again, I'll be dropping it. It won't be on the usual schedule. It'll probably be between when this video drops and the next one. So be sure to look out for it because it's pretty wild.
I'll kill him. I'll rip him apart.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why? What's going on?
Crane's...
Of course.
Whoa, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane might be following Snow. If I can find her, I can...
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
Highness.
I know as well as you
Sheriff.
it will never subside.
I'm sorry,
I also know
I didn't see you there.
Did you know the deceased? Lily?
Oh, no, not really. I just came because I don't know, felt like a thing I should do, I guess. I was angry at first, when I heard that Lily was getting a funeral, that Holly was getting closure. I wanted that too, and I wanted it for Faith. Then I remembered Faith lived a story Lily never did. She had her adventure. She got to live in the light of forever after Lily, for a while. So let Lily have a better finish. It all evens out.
None of this was your fault, Lawrence.
It wasn't my fault, but I didn't stop it. Take care of things, okay?
That she would have liked to be here tonight. And now we'll have our moment of silence. Thank you.
interrupt. It's a moment of silence, but...
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't f***ing invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this. Holly, it's gonna be okay.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
It's just evil.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
Just came to pay my respects, Holly. Don't mean any harm.
Oh, really? He has no respect you can pay. You don't care about any of us.
Okay, look. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right? Look, Holly, I know how this must feel.
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't f*** anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're walking trap for it, I want you the f*** out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
I hope she could speak without the glamour. I don't know, it just seems right at a time like this.
I know you didn't come here to pay your respects, so whatever it is better be wildly important.
You in danger, girl.
It's been hard enough making a connection with these people. When you pull this kind of stuff, it just resets the clock.
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
Coming!
No point in giving her the details. It's an investigation. If everybody knows that risks it, it compromises the integrity of it.
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit,
You say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now.
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What's going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal? Stop this right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this. Not making our lives any easier.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you want to come here uninvited? You think you can just interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Polly, don't move.
Yeah, listen to your lady, love. Things don't have to turn sloppy now.
I don't even know what to say in
Yeah,
this.
let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead horse.
Oh.
Tell you!
I got it done.
No. Ah, oh. Oh my gosh. I've been doing so well up until this point. It's like the Kobayashi Maru. It's like no matter what I do, I was gonna fail in this scene.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. The Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That
Of
about
course.
cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward,
Yeah.
a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes.
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way, deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
Of
I can't
course.
finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a
Crane
piece?
took it.
Yes, it's not here.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
The mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Buff can get on my nerves. Like, what is he good for? I need to put him in AA.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
I could have.
No.
Come on, let's keep looking.
No. I hate when women feel like they should have known that some man in their life who wasn't on their radar was dangerous. Like, that is not your fault. Ichabod Crane. Are there any updates to the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why the farm would not only be punishment. I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Waylon Smith. I figured that was about the farm. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment and Pinocchio says that his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross and I'd really like it if you fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago? At the very least, provide us with the fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 2004. It's falling off the walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention, you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass at the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your stuff together, Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
No.
Only when Cole was around.
I rest my case. Oh. I'm over here squinting. Maybe if I wanted to read what that small type says, I'd have my glasses on.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
What?
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Set
for
the
flying
meeting at 2
monkeys.
a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called
I
me
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
Puffkin!
AM or PM?
PM! Tell him PM!
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Boy, if you don't.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
The Tweedle's office, Crane's apartment, Holly's bar. Bluebeard's right. The Tweedles aren't that smart to not be at their office, but then how much do they really know? They are entangled with Crane, but to what extent? There's a third party involved there, but we're trying to find this witch. So maybe there's some information at either Crane's apartment or Holly's bar. They would even know. But Holly just had that really messed up funeral. She's wounded. I don't even know but can we find anything? And do we need to find Crane or his witch? I guess if we find him, we find the witch. So it makes more sense. It makes sense to go to his apartment. But we could always skip the middleman. No, he's on his way to the witch. Maybe Holly's bar. And this ticking is doing nothing for the anxiety. I choose the Tweedle's office, Crane's apartment, or the Trip Trap Holly's bar. I guess I should go wherever I don't want Bluebeard to go. But again, why does Bluebeard have an invested interest? Because honestly, from what I remember about the story of Ichabod Crane, he's the guy that was getting scared by the headless horseman.
So, it wouldn't make sense. First off, he's super cowardly. So I don't know if he would kill... I don't know if he would kill Lily. And even if he did kill Lily, then why would he kill Faith? So actually, at this point, it still makes more sense that, just off reputation, that Bluebeard would be more vested in this more vested in this investigation and this homicide and the death of 2 women, but I'll just have to think about it. But don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Turn on the little notification bell. Make sure you know when I produce more content, you feel me? So you could be the first to watch. And don't forget to eat something, stay hydrated, and I will see you all next time.